Hey, what is up, you guys? It's your boy, Sneaky Boy, and I have something that I want to talk to you guys about. And I'm here with my mom. I think this is the first time you guys have actually seen my mom in a video that I've done. So this is probably something new to you guys. I asked her to come here to discuss the situation that happened um, the other day. Um, I don't even really know how to explain this. It all like happened so fast, and I think at that moment there was so much mixed energy going around in the room, like between like me and my Bob and the cops. There is like there was so much mixed energy that was going on, and I don't know. It was really emotional. It was really emotionally gripping, like especially for my mom because she's not used to this kind of stuff, and I'm not used to it either. So, but just to give you guys a little insight on what happened, I think I mentioned the other day I tweeted that you guys know. I tweeted at you guys on Twitter, let you guys know that something happened over here, and the cops uh, was called and had to straighten the situation out. And I told you guys that I might make a video about it. So here we are. Here's what happened. I have to apologize, you guys. I'm not. This was really something like different. Like I did not know what was going on, and the emotions going around in the room was just like I almost cried. I literally tried to hold myself back from crying because the what I have to tell for you guys is just unbelievable. So what happened? It was right after I had got through streaming, and I think my parents were just coming up, and I heard somebody knocking. So I went outside, and I noticed my parents were at my neighbor's house across the street. And there was a woman. I didn't know what was going on, but there was a lady just sitting down on the on my neighbor's driveway with a baby in her lap, and I was like, "What is going on? Oh, she must have been injured or something, or she fell, or maybe something." So we took her, we brought her in the house, and tried to figure out what was going on. So so we brought her in, sat her down, and stuff, and it was so weird. Like she looked like she was so like out of it. Like she was kind of out of it, just going like in and out with the baby, and it was kind of weird. She was grabbing on my arm. She was holding my hand and stuff. Like what is? I was thinking in my mind like, what is going on? Like she's staring at me, the baby is staring at me, and everything. Like I honestly did not know what was going on, and there was just so many things that was just going on. Like, I mean, I know especially for you, like, I can imagine what was going through your mind at the time. But yeah, but that wasn't the most gripping part. Like the most emotionally gripping part of this whole situation was when the cops came, and there were multiple cops in standing in the kitchen at the time, and but the one cop who talked to her, the one cop who talked to her, it was really quite interesting. Like just the fact that I didn't even know, but the cop actually knew her from 5 years ago or something like that. Something that happened 5 years ago, and it was so weird. It's like, wait, this guy actually knows her, and it was weird that like I don't want to say like it was like fate or something or coincidence that they knew that they ran into each other again. Like, and she was telling all these stories. The lady with the baby, she was telling all these stories about, you know, the things that happened in the past and stuff, and it was really, really moving. Like everybody, I think all the cops in the room almost started tearing up. I know I started tearing up because it was just really, really just an emotional. It was an emotional moment there that she started. There was signs of depression that she was feeling. You know, she was, you know, suicide was mentioned, and at that point, like I was getting kind of nervous actually for a while.
Yes.
Because so I think you would, you know, I don't know if you noticed it too, but
yes, I did.
But,
I noticed it.
you know, but she was, and I was getting nervous too because what was happening was the cops kept walking past her, and I know that she was glancing at the officer's gun for a second there. She kept looking at the officer's gun. And I was thinking to myself, like, why did these officers keep walking past her?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yes.
And at that time, you gotta imagine what was going through my mind. You know what I was thinking.
Right, and she was still holding the baby at the same time. You know.
Yeah, she was still holding the baby, and she kept. I think the thing that was bugging everybody is that she kept nodding off, and the baby almost just fell out of her hands, and like everybody was, you know, was making sure that she didn't drop the baby because you know that baby safety is the most important thing right now. As you know, after sitting there talking, I think the cops might have been there for like, I don't know how long, for like
I would say about at least 2 hours.
At least
more.
2 hours or more.
Yeah.
We sat there with this girl.
Yeah, 2 sets of officer came. The second set was the one who knew her, you know.
Yeah.
Because
and
she kept giving us different names and addresses where she lived.
And it's like, so, and it was definitely, like, she was definitely, like, on something that somebody must have gave her something, like, but you know, because nobody is that irrational in a situation like that unless somebody had given you something, or like something to drink or alcohol or drugs or something. But I think the most movie thing was when the main cop was talking to her, and I don't know what it is about the cop though, but he talked to her like, you know, when he was talking, like I felt like it was like a public service. You know, like I felt like back in middle school when they would bring public speakers to your school and they would like talk. That's how he was talking. Yeah. Like I felt like he was a public speaker, and I was thinking to myself like, is this guy a cop or a public speaker?
Yes, I was like, picking that up. The same thing. I was picking that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's like. An officer who's talking, someone to keep from committing suicide. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it was just really interesting just listening to him talk and listening to the points that he had to make, and he made some really good points.
Oh yeah.
And you know, at the end of the day, you know, everything got situated. They actually called her mom, I think it is, to come and talk to her. Right. They eventually brought an ambulance, you know, to get her help. Yeah. They took the baby, I think, and you know, the ambulance, they got her. They had to, you know, just get her some help, you know, because she definitely needed help. Oh, yeah. And that whole time that we were just sitting there, you know, I had a lot of emotions going through my mind, and I was just at that point, especially at the point where the officers just kept walking past her, and she was just looking at the officer's waist, and was like, why does her keep looking at her waist, and these officers are walking past her, like getting way too close to her, and I was getting, you know, really uncomfortable. I almost started to like, you know, back up a little bit because, you know, I was thinking that something was going to happen. I was not going to be that close when that happened. Yeah. So, but you know, it was just crazy, like just weird. But at the end of the day,
so you know, what you think about when the first paramedic come and he asked her, do you want us to go? If
Yeah,
you
like
don't
that.
want to go, you don't go. And then he walked out. The first
Yeah.
paramedic.
Yeah, that I don't know. Like that was kind
Now,
of
that was very
really weird to
strange
me. Like,
right.
you know, because
Understand that.
it was almost like he was like I almost thought that like when the paramedics came in and said, "Oh, do you want to come with us?" and if she said no, and it was like, "Okay, you know, have a good day," and just walked out.
Right.
I was thinking to myself like what?
Should you check her pulse? Shouldn't
Yeah,
you
like
do a vital on her? See why she's so in and out? Because she kept fading in and out and dropping
yeah,
the
like
baby,
I mean,
you know?
it was so
Yeah.
obvious. Like I didn't know that. Like I don't know what was going on
Yeah.
there, but it was really weird. But you know, like I said, at the end of the day, everything got taken care of and situated. You know, everything worked out. You know, okay, like nobody got hurt. There wasn't any incident
Right.
that happened. You know, thank goodness the mother came and got the baby when she did, and
Yeah.
you know, just everything got taken care of. Everything just got taken care of.
Just
The way
you know,
that it did.
I was just really so afraid of the baby. That's all I can think about, her dropping that baby, you know?
Yeah,
You know, so,
absolutely. But I'm just glad everything turned out the way that it did.
yes.
That nobody got, you know, seriously hurt.
Yes.
Oh man, that really hit me in the feels right here. Like that really just like hit me. Like I have never like experienced anything like that before in my life, and I think
Right.
you know that was definitely an experience that I will definitely not forget.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, like I said,
Just imagine if you wasn't at home.
Yeah,
Look how long she would have sit out there, and then, you know, it had to be about 89 degrees.
yes, oh, yes,
Now
it was
you
definitely
imagine,
hot.
yes, just imagine that we wasn't here, you know, we've been going out of town or something. No one helped this lady with this baby. This lady sit there. She said she sit there for about an hour outside.
Yeah.
You know, that was.
And that was definitely an emotional, gripping experience there.
Yeah.
And once again, I'm just glad everything worked out the way it did.
Yeah.
You know, Jesus works in mysterious ways,
Yes.
and
He definitely was there all day yesterday.
yes,
In
it
the
was.
house, he was there. He was, it was just, I didn't know what to do, you know, I was just, I don't know, that was something new for us, you
Yeah,
know.
it
because
was.
You don't look to come home and there's a lady sitting on the ground with a baby in the heat. Can't, you know, that was,
Yeah, but that was something crazy though.
and all the officers, what, we had about what, 4 or 5, maybe more officers coming in. Only one officer came and he did the whole thing. One officer, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know.
But
But
it
then,
turned out really, it turned out good. That's what counts, you know?
it turned out really well, and that's
Yes.
that really what really matters is that
Yes.
everything turned out okay, and that
Yeah.
the baby was
Baby's
okay.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right.
Well, I think that's really pretty much it for this video. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Yeah, I think what we really learned from all of this is that, you know, things could happen in an instant, and whether or not you're prepared for it is just. I mean, you have to be. I mean, you have to be prepared for it, or of course, whether you're ready for it or not. I mean, I think there's a mystery behind that we could all take from it. But that's going to be it for this video, you guys. That was a really emotional and gripping moment that had happened that day. Thank you for my mom for coming down here and talking with me, discussing the situation with me that happened that day, because it was definitely an emotional time for her as well.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you're new, and until my next video, I will see you guys later. SBP out.